we've got that CPI number out today. What are you expecting?
Well, David, CPI is expected to come out at about 5.2% year-on-year for September from 5% year-on-year in August. We are expecting that the main drivers of the increase in CPI to emanate from the transport component, which contributes about 18.8% to the total overall CPI basket. And that's on the back of the 93 cents per litre increase in the petrol price. We are expecting the overall petrol prices to continue increasing as we move into the remainder of this year. But having said that, we are expecting some deceleration in food inflation in September to about 4.3% from 5.1%. We are expecting incremental increases towards the end of the year in the overall CPI basket, and still expecting CPI to average about 5.5% for this year.
Taking a look at this overall macro picture that we're faced with in South Africa right now, Shireen, we were talking about Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan having to walk a pretty tight rope come tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, indeed, Alicia. We are expecting him to walk a very tight fiscal rope as well as a political rope on the back of the fact that we have an ailing economy, we have social unrest as well as possibly a perceived drift in policy actions towards the end of this year. So it's going to be a very tight rope that he has to walk. We do expect though that we're not going to see a lot of stimulus from the demand side of the economy, and that he could possibly focus more on the supply side of the economy, which is what government is possibly looking at. We are expecting to possibly see some kind of stimulus come through from capital formation, but we're not really expecting any tax proposal. So consumers are going to have to really sit back and watch what's going to happen during the speech tomorrow.
And the other thing coming out tomorrow, Shireen, is the PPI numbers. So you've mentioned your CPI prediction. PPI tomorrow, which of course tells us what the next CPI is, a guideline to it anyway.
Yes, indeed, David. We are expecting 5.8%, while the market is expecting an increase of 5.4% against a 5.1% increase. We do expect, though, that it's on the back of base effects, but we are expecting the prices of products of petroleum and coal to also increase, as well as food at manufacturing, in contrast to what we are seeing with food inflation on the CPI front. But we do, however, expect a real acceleration in food inflation towards the end of the year.